Hey guys, Amazing Fishing here today, and I got a tackle warehouse unboxing. I got a rod, some sunglasses, some soft baits, and some terminal tackles. So let's get started. So this is the Zoom Salt Plus the Fluke. It's a Fluke style bait, obviously. Zoom, I think they make the best ones. I got a couple pre-rigged here. I just put some worm hooks on them that I actually have the VMC ones that I just got. It's a really nice style bait. I can see this working perfectly. It's got a little bit of weight to it. You could, if you're advanced, throw it on a bait caster, but I'd suggest throwing it on a spinning setup with some braided line and stuff. Really soft. Feels like it would be pretty durable. Doesn't feel like the fish could pull off any tails or anything. It's got a little bit of scent, so it's awesome. Yeah, it's in 10-pack in albino color. Next, we got the VMC heavy duty worm hooks. These are actually, it's the one I rigged up on the Fluke. It's in 2-aught. I got 6 in them. I already rigged up some of the Flukes, so that's where those ones are. One thing that sets VMC aside from other hooks are that well, first, VMC is really strong hooks, and they're pretty sharp. I wouldn't say as sharp as Gamakatsu, but if you can set the hook on it, it's perfect. Yeah, so first of all, they're really good quality, like hard hooks. You will never bend these out. Another thing is they're 3 degrees offset point, as you can see that there. That just shows that when you get better hookups, so when a fish bites and you set the hook, it'll come a bit off on the top of their mouth, so that's where you want to hook them. One last thing about these hooks that I like is it's got the resin closed eye, so it's got that little solution there, so there's no opening in that hook. Next up, I got these bullet weights fishing sinkers. These are just lead egg sinkers in 3/8 ounce. I want to try out Carolina rigging, or the Carolina rig this summer, and this fall or spring. But I looked at the 1/2 ounce weights and they just looked a bit too heavy for me. I'm thinking about just fishing them a bit shallower than normal, in 10 feet and under, and I don't think I'm gonna need a big 1/2 ounce weight or big ounce weight, so I'm just gonna go for the 3/8 ounce to start out. Another cool thing I got today, Strike King polarized sunglasses. These are awesome sunglasses. I've always wanted a pair of these. They're really good quality and durable, they say. I got the darker color, and that's meant so you can see better in sunny skies. So you can experiment, buy a couple pairs, see which one you like better. They fit really comfortably. I got the one where the nose is a bit back, if you can see that right there. Really comfortable. These things are feather light. They're awesome. They say it cuts down on, like, when it's windy and you got chops on the water, you can see better through that. Glare reduction, scratch resistant. They're obviously 100% UV protection, so you always want that. Durable and greater contrast and sharpness, and I think that's the biggest thing too when you're fishing bedding bass, and in the spring when you're sight fishing and stuff. You're gonna need really good polarized glasses like these, and these aren't too expensive either. They're only like 20 bucks, or no, it was 15 bucks. And yeah, like you want to be able to see the fish, and that can be the difference sometimes between seeing them and not seeing them. Last but certainly not least is the Shimano CLaris. This is the worm and jig rod. It's obviously meant for worm and jig. It's 6'8", and the line weight 8 to 14 pound test. Lure weight 1/4 ounce to 3/8 ounce. Medium power, extra fast, and it's IM8 graphite construction, so it's good quality stuff. The Tackle Warehouse Christmas sale, that's how I got it. Some cool features about this is this piece here right at the front, right, the handle. Normally the screw for the reel is right here, but then sometimes you you'll lose sensitivity when it's there. And one thing they changed, Shimano did here, was they put this screw for the reel right here in the handle. And this way you're not going to lose any sensitivity. You still have this big piece. And I think this is a really big factor in a great rod, is that it has this piece right here. This is going to help out a lot with sensitivity. It's got a nice hook keeper right there. It's got Fuji guides, really good guides. They're thick, they're not going anywhere, but they don't really weigh down the rod. It's pretty light, but it's still got enough backbone to set the hook with when you're using a worm and jig rod. Another cool feature, I'm not sure if you guys can see that. It's a jig right there. So it's kind of technique specific, but I wouldn't let just the fact that it says worm and jig, I wouldn't let that reduce what you're gonna fish with. You can still fish a lot of other stuff on this. But one thing, I wouldn't really fish this with a football head jig, is it's gonna be a bit harder to set the hook when you got it way out there and down deep. I'd say just regular like swimming jigs would be really good with this. Also, this, I could see this being a good spinnerbait rod. And then obviously the Senko style stuff with the lighter stuff. Yeah, it's a good rod. It's a bit tip heavy, but I don't really mind that. Here, it just has the stuff right here. I think it has a 1-year warranty, so that's kind of nice. Shimano has that. Yeah, IM8 construction, graphite, technique specific actions, concept Fuji aluminum oxide guides. Yeah, what they say about the reel seat, that's right, the handle, there's no threads, so you're not gonna lose any sensitivity there. EVA handles, that's another thing. A lot of new rods, they have EVA handles, but the foam isn't soft. They come and you get it, and it's really hard foam. This one is it's softer, so it's really nice in the hand. More stuff here. Laser etched butt cap, that's the jig in the back. Multi-purpose hook keeper, like I said before. And then it's a limited to white lifetime over-the-counter replacement warranty. That's really nice. You're never gonna really have to worry about anything too much. So that's the Shimano CLaris graphite rod and casting worm and jig. So thanks for watching this episode of Amazing Fishing. I'm definitely going to be doing reviews on some of this stuff once the fishing season starts out. It's still a bit too cold outside. But yeah, thanks for watching, you guys, and stay tuned.